Every year, area students from grades 5 through 12 compete for prizes and recognition in the Prairie Center's annual Screen Test Student Fest Film and Video Festival. Here with me today to talk about this year's fest are the events coordinator, Rob Palekas, and student judge, Jay Flynn. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Well, tell us a little bit about this the Student Fest, the Film Fest, or Student Test Film Test, or whatever the heck it
is. you never know where your next idea is going to come from. This happened about four years ago, as a matter of fact, and I happened to get a letter that was sent to my desk from Betsy, who's the manager, the director of the Prairie Center, and the letter came from Ken Fritz, who's the village manager. He received a letter from this guy right here, Jay Flynn,
so this is Jay Flynn.
This is Jay Flynn right here. Yeah, he actually made it in today. So, but I do have his letter. This is from here. Let me read it for you. Mr. Fritz, I'm an 8th grade student of Frost Junior High. I'm into filmmaking and feel that Schaumburg, being the festive town it is, should have its very own film festival. And it goes on, and he says, I hope that you think it over and give me a reply back. So you really wanted a call to action to start this festival.
Now, what spurred this, Jay? What prompted you to sit down and say, you know, I'm going to write this letter and do some film work?
I had always been interested in the arts and theater, and film was just kind of one of the mediums that kind of struck me. The cinematography and the technology behind it. And
I think the interesting thing is that when Jay wrote us that maybe a few years beforehand, I don't think you could have even made a film at home because the technology wasn't there on home computers. And I think over the last 10 years or so, you've seen that more and more people are able to shoot video on their cameras, and consumer cameras are becoming much better and more accessible. Take that footage, put it in their computer, and make really impressive piece of works. So I think that's kind of what probably you kind of came in at the right time to do that.
Well, Jay, how did you feel when what kind of response did you have when you got this response to your letter?
It was a couple months later, and it kind of passed my mind. I was entering high school about a month after I received a reply back, and once I received it, I was ecstatic because
letter came from who? From Rob?
Yeah, I got a letter from Rob, and
I had to sit on it for a while and think about it. So and then we.
Yeah, I got the response. I was ecstatic, and it was kind of amazing that being so young that you could really start something up for what this has become. So
now you're a judge.
Yeah, I'm a judge.
But you've never entered a film.
Right. So just kind of want to see how it played out a little bit.
We're still playing it out, aren't we? So actually, and it's true that Jay, this was his idea that he sent this to us, and it really was the kind of the seed that started the whole thing.
What do you look for if you're judging a film here? What criteria do you use?
When I get the films, I have a list of things that I go over. So originality is important, because you start to see with the independent films a lot of stuff's repeated from the mainstream films from Hollywood. So that's important. Music, the soundtrack, dialogue, the use of dialogue.
Now, the first year, how many applicants did you have?
We had about, I think we used every applicant that we had. We had about 13 films, 11 or 12 films came in, and we showed them all because that's all we had for the first year. Today it's a little different. This is our 4th festival coming up. Last year we received about 37, 38 applicants, and only showed about a third of them, less than a third of them. So it has become a competitive festival. And I actually brought some samples of films that we had
let's see some of it.
Let me set this up. I want to show you last year's winner, and I think this went to near the top of your list. Yeah. This was Peter Gundling's film.
Which one of you is Ebert, and which one of you is Siskel?
Take a look at us.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. No, we never disagree on anything. So, no. But Jay has been helping us with the festival each year, and he gets more and more involved. So he's kind of our secret weapon.
Well, let's see some of this stuff.
This is a film from last year. It took first place. The filmmaker's Peter Gundling. He is a 6th grader who made a stop-action claymation film called Super Kitten and the Power Pets. Hands down a favorite of all the judges. So
all the judges, how many would that be?
We have a number of judges, at least 5, 6, 7.
Okay,
so
it's
a lot of people.
It's not just you two.
No.
No, I'm not a judge. I'm just the man who passes them along to the people to look at. So here we have it. Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. Look forward to it here.
I feel weird too. Must have been that new food we just ate. Wow, I can move things. Maybe we have superpowers.
Yeah, I feel like I can fly.
Oh yeah, you're a bird.
I know that, but I mean really fast.
Wow, this must be my superpower. We better keep our powers a secret.
We don't want to scare Mr. Crosswitch.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go check on them.
So that's a sixth grader. Remarkable. What we've seen over the 3 years, short years, is just the improvement in quality, I think, in the films. And
This is the fourth year, isn't it?
this will be our fourth year. And we've got, our deadline is coming up pretty quickly, March 12th. And then we'll show the movies, the judges will select maybe 12 or 13 of the best films and show them on April 23rd at the festival here at the Prairie Center.
So for those of you watching this show, it'll be before and after.
It'll be before and after. So I think if they're watching it now, they'll have about a week or two to make their movie if they want to try for it. And it's been done. People have done it. But you'll find in something like what we just saw, it just takes a lot of time and effort.
So it's not too late to submit a film for consideration.
It's not too late to submit a film. If I can, I'd like to show you another film.
I'd love to see another
short segment. This is a film called Peace that was shown 2 years ago by two students, Trace Gaynor and Stephen Soder. And I believe you gave this one a Mayor's Award for its achievements. And let's take a look at this, and I'll explain to you after we see it what we saw.
Oh, sure.
This is Peace.
Can I ask you a few questions, Mister?
Yeah, sure.
So, according to you, what is peace?
Oh, what a question you have asked. Peace. According to me, my definition says peace is something, you can say, a harmonious balance in everyone's life and without any discrimination. Happy Holi! Yay!
Ding dong, ding dong.
I think there is someone on the gate, so let's color him.
This footage was taken in India. These two student filmmakers from Glen Ellen, local, sent disposable video cameras to kids all over the world and had them discuss the concept of peace. They sent back the footage and they put together this montage of kids from all the world talking.
Wow.
And this is the kind of material we love to see, and we'd love to highlight this young talent that is really outstanding, I think.
Now, if someone needs more information about the Film Fest student test.
Screen test.
Screen Test Student Fest.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were we thinking when we came up with that one?
Any of those.
Gosh,
Any of those.
Our website?
ScreenTestStudentFest.org.
ScreenFestStudentFest.org. It's got everything. It's got tips. It's got suggestions. It's got deadlines. You can download an application. Do it all. We want to see as many people involved in it, not only from the production standpoint, but from an audience standpoint.
Well, how many does that mean in terms of submittals? How do you're going to winnow this down to how many?
We're going to whittle it down to probably around 12 again or so, and the only limit is 10 minutes per project. You can only make your film 10 minutes long, which is a lot of time to get a movie together or to tell your story, and we're just going to take the best and show it.
Rob, Jay, thanks for being on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have you ever wanted to learn more about gardening or interact with other local gardeners? Our next guest will tell you how. Stay with us on Speaking of Schaumburg.